What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Now we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to give you guys 4 college basketball player props that live on the board for this Sunday, March 23rd NBA slate. Round of 32, last day of it. Winners of these games go to the Sweet 16. So again, you got a lot of games to choose from, a lot of good matchups. We're actually going to be looking at 2 games specifically, give you guys that total of 4 players. So before getting those, make sure to drop a like, subscribe with those post notices turned on. It really help me out, me, my channel, my content, just continue to grow with you guys. Again, got some pretty good ones on the board, and if you guys haven't joined already, we got a free Discord link will be down below in the description of this video if you guys would like to join. We're going to be uploading some NBA props for the NBA Sunday slate as well. Nice little 3-man down there. So again, if you guys want to see that one, it'll be posted up in the Discord. But for the sake of the video, we're just going to be rocking with strictly college basketball. So with that being said, we're going to go to hop out the props that I like for this Sunday board. We're going to be looking at UConn versus Gators. This one should be a very good match for my opinion. Back-to-back champs against one of the top seeds in the whole nation. They're ranked 4th overall, #1 seed. Florida, they've just been killing it all season, and the spread is within 10. I believe UConn should be able to keep it even closer, just with like the background and all their good stuff. Like they know how to be here, they know how to dance and march, and again, they just have that experience, unlike Florida that hasn't really been there as much in the last couple of years. So it should be a good one right there. And then we're going to be looking at Baylor versus Duke. I believe Baylor, they've been performing pretty well recently. They've just been looking like a nice solid team playing together. Obviously the record is 19-13, but again, they made it this far for a reason. They've just been doing pretty consistent, keeping up in games, even the ones that are losing. So I believe they should be able to put the Duke Blue Devils up for the run for the money. So again, that's going to be the second game we're looking at. Play of the day in today's video, we're actually going to be rocking with VJ Edgecomb over his fantasy score at 27.5 against Duke. I believe this is a very good line. He's been killing it. He's been super consistent in his last 10 games. As you guys can see, he's covered this line 70% of the time. He went even one of the games, and then the other 2 he got hooked by like 0.5 on these props right here. So again, he's just been super consistent at getting damn near at this line every single time, and this one should be a pretty good matchup. He's a nice big guard. Duke, obviously they got some bigger boys down below in the paint, just been pretty solid interior. If you look at them, and points allowed, to rank 6, give around 61 a game. Against opposing guards though, they're I would say like not bad, obviously, but again, I feel like they do have their struggles against guys, especially a talented guy like VJ. So I believe she should have his opportunities. His last 20 games, he's covered the sign 70% of the time as well, and the games that he does go under, it's not even by a lot at all. So again, this dude, he plays defense, he gets those steals, he gets those blocks, all that good stuff that contributes to fantasy score. So again, I feel like with a winner go home situation, he's gonna be putting everything on the line, and he's definitely gonna be able to exceed that 28 fantasy score. In the last 10 games, he's been averaging around 36 minutes a game, 12 shot attempts. Obviously, we don't got like the rebound and potential assist chances, but those numbers are definitely going to be there. Again, don't really got much else to explain because it's a fantasy score play, so they don't like really give us those insights. But again, he's been super consistent throughout the whole season. Last 20 games, it speaks for itself. And again, Duke, I believe it should be a perfect one against similar teams. He's done his thing as well. So we're going to be rocking this one as our play of the day in today's video. VJ over that 27.5 fantasy score right there. If you guys are saying anything for today's video, I'd always recommend player of the days. Yesterday's player of the day did cash out for us on the NBA one. We gave you guys that Zachariah Ricochet, whatever you guys call it, that new French dude, over his 15.5 fantasy score. He barely covered for us, 16, still covered though. So again, nice little cash out right there. Unfortunately, Malik Monk didn't play, and then again, our other guy, I forgot who he was, but he just had a tough. Buddy Hield, he just really didn't take any shots. I'm not sure what was going on with him. Can't do nothing about a guy not taking shots. But our second player on today's video, we're gonna be looking at Thomas. I don't even know how to say that last name, but Thomas over his rebounds and assists line at 5.5. He's been super consistent. He has his matchup against UConn Huskies, who are ranked 2nd and 14th in rebounds and assists allowed. Now I know that may seem bad. They still give around 26 and 10 a game. A guy like him, he's been coming in there, playing his role and just doing his thing. So I believe it could be a nice little defensive game, which should really value the rebounds and assist aspect, especially rebounds in general, which this guy typically does. But he gets like even amount. Typically, his last 10 games, he's been seeing 26 minutes on average. I feel like this is a very good game. UConn Huskies, throughout the whole season, he's actually just been super consistent. Last 20 games alone, covered this line 85% of the time, 17 out of 20. In a winner-go-home situation, he's been averaging, on the last 3 games alone, in these, again, winner-go-homes, he's been averaging 7. So, again, 2 over his actual line. I feel like 5.5 is just pretty low, especially even going against a team like UConn Huskies, who are ranked that high in like defense against rebounds and assists. This line is just too low in my opinion. If we look at these last couple matchups, he's been averaging like around, I don't even know how much, but last 5 games alone, he's been averaging 9. His line's only at 5.5. Again, I feel like they have the value at this line super low in my opinion. So we're gonna be rocking with this player right here as the second player on today's video. Thomas over this line, 5.5 rebounds and assists. And his goblin rebounds line is actually at 3.5. And again, if he covers that line, he's already going to be at 4. Just needs to cover like some extra props. So again, the value is definitely good on this play. Third player on today's video, we're going to be rocking with on the UConn end, Hassan Diarra over his 20.5 fantasy score. I believe this one is pretty low as well, in my opinion. If we look at his last 10 games, he's covered this line 90% of the time. The only time that he did have a struggle on was against this Villanova team, but they did blow them out by 18 points or 17 points. So again, only played 22 minutes in this matchup, but the last two that we've been seeing so far in this whole tournament, March Madness tournament, we saw 31 and 31 minutes. He's been taking a good amount of shot attempts, 11 and 6 shot attempts in both these matchups. We do not have like his rebound opportunities, steals, and all that because it's the fantasy score prop, but he's definitely been doing them. If he only took 6 shot attempts, only made 1 of them, and was still able to cover his fantasy score against a team like Oklahoma. Against the Gators, who do not have the best defense. They are ranked 68th in points allowed, giving out almost 70 a game. I feel like he should have a great time just being able to score on top of all the other things that he does, which contributes to his fantasy score, which should be a nice little edge for us. He's just been super consistent throughout the whole season. Last 20 games, he's covered this line 75% of the time. Throughout the whole season, he's covered this line 76% of the time, and I'm not sure why he would just be able to go under this line against a team like the Florida Gators, who aren't the best on just defensively in general. Even forcing turnovers, he should be a lot of steals right there out of this guy. They're ranked 64th in steals, giving around 8 a game in turnovers. So it should be a pretty good one. I believe there should be a lot of opportunities for this guy. Again, I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but this one should have a lot of value, especially with it being this low. So Hassan is going to be our third player over 20.5 fantasy score. And then with the last and final player that we give you guys on today's video, we've actually been looking at another Baylor boy, Norchard Omier, over his rebounds and assist line at 11.5. As you guys can see, he's been on a roll. He's covered this line in 9 straight games, and he's gone well over every single time. His line's 11.5. He hasn't even had a game under 12, or under 13. So again, this one should be a very good line against Duke defense. They're ranked 10th and 39th in rebounds and assists allowed, giving out almost 27 and 11 a game. This dude, he's a big body. He's definitely going to be down below in the paint, which he's been doing in his last couple games. He's been on average like 12 rebounds in a game on top of his assists, which he typically sees around 2 a game. So again, should be a pretty good line. His total rebound chances have been through the roof recently. 13, 12, 16, 14, 15, 10. So again, against a team that gives up almost 30 or 27 a game, again, this guy should definitely be getting most of those for this Baylor offense, defensive end on both ends of the ball, just going out there fighting with the ball. And again, we saw him play last season whenever he was on a different team with the Miami Hurricanes. He ended up with 11, got hooked by 0.5, and again, he saw way less rebound opportunities at 10 and only 31 minutes played. If we look at his last 10 games, he's been seeing 36 minutes on average, and again, pushing 13 rebound potentials on top of the assists that he's going to be seeing. So again, I feel like the value's through the roof. Last 9 games, he's been averaging 14, 3 over his actual line. Winner-go situation, this dude's definitely going to be going out there, putting his all. Rebounds are about hustle, and again, in this type of environment, March Madness, he's covering 9 straight. I'm expecting him to keep this little run that he's got going on right here. So last play on today's video, Norchard over that line right there, 10 or 11.5 rebounds and assists. And these are my 4 players I'm rocking with for the Sunday, March 23rd NBA slate. Again, player of the day, VJ, 27.5 fantasy score. Second player, Thomas, over that 5.5 rebounds and assists. Third player, Hassan Diarra, over that 20.5 fantasy score. And then last, Norchard Omier, over that 11.5 rebounds and assists. So love all the value on these ones. You guys can mix and match these however you guys want to from the information and breakdowns I showed you guys. I told you guys my favorite one. I'm going to be rocking this format personally. I believe all these ones should have a good chance of hitting. And again, that is pretty much all I got for you guys. We will be having some NBA props posted up in the Discord. So again, if you guys would like to see those, make sure you guys join down below. Nice little 3-man I'll be posting. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Again, please drop that like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.